Dearly beloved, we have gathered... No, that's for a wedding. I'm sorry. Unless something you guys want to share with us. Nelli, Victor? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Jasper, maybe you and...
No.
Oh, okay. Well, it worked for Victoria Ash. I don't know. Well, anyway, let's see. Dearly departed. No. That's for a funeral. Though I guess technically we're all kind of dead, so should we throw a...
You invited him.
We could have a party with little hats and a cake.
I never got a memorial service, I'm just saying.
We should do that. Anyway, I had a vision.
Oh, God.
Okay.
No, it's fine. Calm down.
Let's hear it. Sure.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, great.
This one was a little bit different than normal because it was kind of intense and kind of long. So I'm going to try to remember as much as I can. You know that whatever I say, you just kind of interpret it however you want. Okay, anyway, Annabelle, you were in my dream. You showed up first. I saw you. You were on a big black stallion. You were riding through the streets of Los Angeles. Your hair looked so freaking cool. It was like whipping behind you. You know, just the one side because you have the other side shaved. So it was just one side whip. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, you were riding this big black horse at night, and there were other animals with you. There was a wolf. There was a big green wolf. Do you know Beast Boy? Anyway, the wolf had a torch in its jaw, and I think that might have been dangerous for it. But it was running alongside you, and it looked dangerous for sure. But I don't think it was gonna hurt you. Maybe. I don't know. This was all happening so fast, and then it warped, it changed, and then we were facing the ocean, but it was just you. There was no wolf. There was no horse. It was you in the ocean, and then the tide was coming in. It was so fast and rising so high, and then it was really scary. You looked up and you saw the moon. And the moon looked at you and it said, no.
The moon?
Yeah.
Was there a face in the moon, or was it just the moon?
No. And then it started to move and rotate, and that's strange because the moon doesn't rotate. We can't normally see that. But we saw the other side of the moon, and it said, yes. And then it flipped back and it said, no. And then, yes. No. Yes. Does that make sense?
No. I'll see.
Maybe there's an eclipse coming up.
I don't know. I'll check my apps.
Okay.
Have you been sleeping?
Well, kind of. Yeah, having visions. It's the same thing, essentially.
What happened next?
Well, you know, it kind of shifted again, and we saw up in the sky. It was light out, and I hadn't seen sunlight in so long. It's only been in my dreams. And do you guys dream about sunlight? Do you remember what the sky looks like?
I don't remember.
I don't remember any dreams.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
it's true.
Anyway, in the sky there were 4 birds. They were like birds of prey, maybe, or it was 4 hawks or 4 eagles or 4 big birds. Not from Sesame Street. Not like count your numbers. That doesn't even make sense. But there were.
Does
4
any of this?
Hawks, and they were there, and they were circling, and 1 for sorrow, 2 for joy, 3 for a girl, 4 for a boy. Right? I think that's how that goes.
How are you still alive?
Through a series of trial and error. Anyway, they were circling, and then we weren't at the ocean anymore. We were at a river, and it was this fast-flowing rapids. This river was going by, and the hawks were flying with the river, and they were trying to chase something. They were chasing a girl, some really pretty girl with red hair. They were trying to save her, and she was drowning in the river, and these hawks couldn't do it. And I just needed somebody to go out and save her. Please, she's drowning. I saw Eva next. That was pretty clear. She was alone, and she was holding a heart, like it was Valentine's Day. It was like a paper heart. And then she rips it in half, and it sounded like glass shattering. Like, it was awful. It was terrible. She held the halves of this paper heart in both of her hands, and then her hands started burning, and she was crying blood tears. And I think something might be wrong with Eva. I don't know. This could have happened before, or it might be happening in the future, but
You might want to...
She was surrounded. She wasn't alone. There were two figures that were behind her. They were like gargoyles or statues or guards, because there was one of strategy and there was one of slaughter, and they were connected by a red string or thread. There was something behind them that was connecting them behind Eva, but eventually it just all got dark, like really, really, really dark. And that's how you know it's dark, because I said really 3 times.
So maybe call your girl, Sheriff.
I was walking in that darkness, or I was jogging, or maybe I was skateboarding. Probably skateboarding. I don't know how to skateboard. Can you teach me how to skateboard?
Could you...
I'll do my best.
Sorry. Then there was
Okay.
There was a light. There was a flash of light, and it was a tall white candle. And Victor, you were standing there. You were next to the candle, and you had a crown on. It was not the best crown. It was super dented, and there was a bullet hole maybe. It was rusty, and you should really take it to the haberdasher or whoever takes care of crowns.
Yeah, sure.
Dasher.
But you were standing next to this candle, and you were holding a heart too. But it was blue, and it was made out of crystal, and you held up the heart into the light of this candle, and red beams shot out of it, like some sort of beam web, or like if Cyclops went cross-eyed.
I get that reference.
I actually do too, but strangely. Yeah, right, okay,
Everybody
okay.
gets that reference.
Cool, right?
I don't know. There's
Nelli?
it's all about these hearts and these bad crowns and wolves and rivers. So how was your week? Huh? What you've been up to?
What?
Huh?
Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, LA by Night. Tonight we bring you the Season 2 epilogues. Epilogue number 1, The Devil's Garden. Now, what you've just seen might not make a lot of sense until you see all 4 epilogues. What you're about to see takes place one evening not long after the events of episode 9. It takes place in Hollywood Forever Cemetery, late at night, and it takes place right now.
Fairbanks has to be around here somewhere.
No.
I mean, come on.
No. We are not going to see Fairbanks. Nobody's fucking on Fairbanks. We are going to go see J. Griffith.
I mean, I said I would do this. I said I would come. I'm here. I'm in. I'm just saying, maybe on the way out, we stop at Fairbanks.
No.
All right, okay.
No.
All right, fine. Yeah.
This place is creepy.
It is creepy, as we know, since you've been here recently. It's one of the largest and oldest cemeteries in Los Angeles. Been here for a little over a century, and it's right next door to the Paramount Pictures movie studio lot. A lot of famous graves here. Cecil B. DeMille, Bugsy Siegel, the gangster, Fay Wray, Judy Garland, both of the Fairbankses, Rudolph Valentino, Dee Dee Ramone, if you're feeling in a rebellious mood, and J. Griffith.
Hear me out. I Googled this place. There's actually 2 Fairbankses.
It is true, there is a Douglas Fairbanks senior grave and junior grave.
So which one do you think she, never mind. We need to focus.
Right,
we don't need to know these things.
Right. I've never understood the appeal of the cemetery thing.
Neither.
Like, I don't,
Why?
I mean, yeah. Death was never my thing. Apparently, it's going to be my thing indefinitely now.
Right.
Yeah, but you make it look good. This is.
Oh, thanks.
This is a thing.
Yeah, well, that's the usual.
What are we here for, my darling?
Well, I needed to do some more research on my family and the ghosts. Like, it all just kind of went super fast.
Yeah, that's kind of proof how crazy our lives are, that we got attacked by ghosts 2 or 3 times, and that wasn't, like, the top priority.
Yeah. Like, we haven't even spoken about you taking over as Baron. That's how far back we haven't talked.
Wow, I guess we haven't, have we?
Mm-mm.
It just, it all just sort of has gone so quick. It's been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's been good. We were at Annabelle's thing, listening.
Yeah.
You were completely right. Waiting in the car was the right move.
Well, a couple riled up kindred is a little overwhelming sometimes,
Yeah, I think, anarchs or not, you, me, Ventru, Torador, Baron, it might have kind of interfered with the spirit.
They're really loud.
Yeah, but I mean, I like loud, because that's kind of my business.
Yeah.
I did get some video footage of it. I don't know that I can use it for Baby B, but if there's a way I could sort of like, no?
No.
All right.
Don't.
Right.
Remember what the prince talked about with technology and them finding us and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, I could give a shit about what the prince thinks about technology. That's not really in fact, while we're here, we need to try and find Metnick, because I need to get that rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we tracking down the Nosferatu?
I mean, they've got to already know we're here. They know we're here.
But they're so
wonderful, fantastic. We love everything about the
beautiful
Nosferatu.
and amazing.
Yeah, right. I think, are you still going to work with Amalia?
Fuck no.
Wait, hear me out. We may not need what they were offering before, but we still need something, and clearly that's the carrot they want.
Fuck no. No. She's not designing any of my fall fashion. Did you see what she was wearing?
But it was vintage. It was vintage.
Great. You know what else is vintage? Chaz.
Ooh, yeah. Speaking of things we haven't had time to talk about, I guess let's start at the end and work our way back to the beginning. Are you all right?
I mean, he's gone. I think I'm still processing it all. I worked so long and so hard for that, and it went by just so quickly. I never imagined that I'd be surrounded by family to do that.
It's weird to think that we've got centuries. We can think in terms of eternity, and still a couple minutes
flashes by. So still processing that he's gone, but
Chelsea. Mm-hmm. What happened with her? I didn't see her after we got back.
I'm not quite sure what you mean.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Daffodil
Right.
took care of her.
Wait, like took care of her?
You have secrets, I have mine.
Oh, Nelly, come on. This is what gets us into trouble.
No. See, it doesn't get us into trouble. It gets me into trouble. Like, you get to hold all your secrets in, and all of mine come out. And Jasper's, actually, to be honest with you.
But when it comes out, then it becomes my problem because I love you, and things that affect you affect me. So if I just had even the slightest idea of what's coming down the pipe, instead of constantly being blindsided, I would appreciate that.
She's safe.
All right. Well, I mean, I tried to help, but the blood goes deep, man.
I know.
And honestly, I got to tell you, I'm not sure what happens now that the supply's cut off. I don't know what's gonna.
We'll have to see. We'll have to play that one by ear. But she's safe in a undisclosed location. Under my supervision. I will make sure she is fine, and I will report back to you if anything goes amiss.
I was not a fan of the whole daffodil thing, but the truth is his help was invaluable there. So, but be careful with that guy.
I know.
I mean, again, the blood is strong. And he seems like a straight shooter, no pun intended. But that's what got us last time. Thinking some of them were our friends. And quite frankly, them thinking we were theirs.
Yeah. I have a good idea, or a good feeling with this one. I think he'll be fine.
Well, so far he hasn't crossed us, so we just have to keep an eye on it. Hey, new limo though, new limo.
You're really gonna keep that?
I'm absolutely keeping it. I got my guys going over it now, dumping the GPS, no one's seen where he's been, checking all the documents in the glove box, who knows, but
I'm not riding in it.
have you met me? It's an armored limousine.
I'm not riding in it.
I mean, I can get you your own, but I'm super riding in the limo. I'm going to. Maybe not every day, because, it definitely, the SUV, that's on brand, that's what people expect. But premieres and stuff, I'm going to stunt the hell out of people with this. Yeah. And there's a non-zero chance, once word gets back to Vannevar, which we have to assume it already has, that we could get hit any time, and rolling around in a luxury tank might not be a bad idea.
I'm not fucking rolling around in Chaz's limo. I'm sorry. That is way too much fucking reminder of that asshole.
Nelly, speaking of reminders, I'd like you to roll your unmarked willpower. Any willpower that isn't spent.
Have we recovered our willpower from recent events?
Yes, you've recovered any superficial willpower damage that you may have incurred. So it should be your full...
Yep, thank you.
Should be your full willpower.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. 6 successes?
Critical success.
Okay. The Iron Vampire. You hear a whisper, a voice you haven't heard for years. A female voice. A voice you shouldn't be hearing because she's dead. And you took care of her. You took care of her good. But her voice in your ear says, "Don't you miss him? I miss him. Why did you do it?" But with that many successes, you clamp down on the voice. You shove it deep down inside you, where it belongs. You crush it with your will. Silence it.
Something about this place just bothers me. It's making my nose run. Is it that? I think it's the rats. It's psychosomatic. Is that? Are you okay?
Yeah. Ghost stories.
Now?
We're in a cemetery.
But are they here right now, though?
It's a good question.
My bet is on yes, because it's a cemetery.
No, I mean, I know we're full Lord of the Rings ghosts checking us out, but I mean, like, your ghosts, like, are they here? Because I can't see them when they're here.
I activate Seeing the Unseen.
I instinctively reach for the gun, and I don't pull it out. It won't help, but I'm...
Yes.
What are you going to shoot at? Air?
Maybe they're going to possess somebody again. Those, I can put holes in people, okay?
You'll recall that on your first visit to Hollywood Forever, when you used this power, you did see ghosts. Many of them. Many dozens of spirits wandering forlornly through the grounds, pale, translucent, barely there. They take no notice of you. You're not even sure that they can perceive you. These are faint glimmers of life that was. These are not truly spirits the way you've come to know Petronilla and Antonio. So, if there are real ghosts and not mere echoes, you don't see them here. Do you maintain Sense the Unseen, or do you turn it off?
No, I'm going to maintain it because I want to see what's going around when we get to J. Griffith's
Okay.
memorial.
Yeah, I think between the ghosts and the Nosferatu, wonderful though they may be, we should probably complete our business here.
Please make a wits and aspects roll, Nelly. And I will make the opposed roll. I have 2 successes.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4?
No, 5
Five.
five with a messy crit.
A messy critical. Okay. So, you stare around you, making a 360-degree turn, looking at the ghosts, and partially hidden by a large weathered tombstone, you see Amalia. That Nosferatu who dared lay claim to your fall collection, and your beast snarls in your gut, and involuntarily you snarl aloud. Amalia looks startled. It never occurred to her that you might see her. She shrugs, shuffles out from behind the tombstone, and becomes visible to Victor as well. Hey, you're good.
Oh, hey, hello, Amalia.
She's dressed in, you think it might have been Chanel at one time, and now it's destroyed. It's been cut up with a knife or maybe scissors. She looks like it looks like she's maybe rolled around in the mud with it.
No.
Stained and torn. It is a travesty. It's a disgrace.
No!
You like it? I made it myself.
You look absolutely gorgeous.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
she
Thank
look
you.
gorgeous?
Fantastic!
She gives a mock curtsy. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Don't believe you were invited.
Family business.
Whatevs. How you doing, sweetheart? I can't wait to get started to work with you.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Have you heard from Rex?
Yeah, I did.
Good. I'm so glad I was able to send him your way.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Done deal. I won't forget.
Good. I'm glad.
He didn't like it much.
Huh?
Nothing. So, what brings you fine, upstanding people to our home?
Well, I was hoping to do a little bit of research on some family business of mine. I was actually headed over to J. Griffith's memorial.
Yeah, family. Family's important.
I mean, I'm here for Fairbanks. Hopefully both Fairbanks.
Ew.
Yeah.
Although, now you don't want to know. Yeah, So, if that's where you're headed, you should know that place is messed up.
Messed up in what way?
Weird shit always happens here or there.
Such as?
You know, animals won't go near it, and people kind of avoid it too. The few people who come here after dark, anyway. And weird noises sometimes. I mean, let's face it, this place is haunted. I mean, I can't see them, but I assume they're here.
Safe.
But that grave is extra haunted. Extra super duper haunted with whipped haunted on top. And a scoop of extra haunted.
Does it bother you when you get close to it?
Hey, cool jacket.
Thanks.
Can I have it?
Nope.
Did you bring the...
I did.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
What, you want a red jacket too? I can't believe that a Baron can't buy his own jacket.
I could have...
Can I design it for you?
Jasper could
Oh,
have
it'll be awesome.
given me the... You know what?
I know exactly what it should look like. It should
Yeah?
be like one of those leather trench coat things
Yeah?
with the big collars, you know, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Sketch it for me.
so
Sketch
90s.
Did sketch it.
Gotcha.
It's great.
Just sketch it.
Awesome.
You don't need to like mock it up, but I'd like to see your idea.
So it's that thing smells terrible.
No.
It smells like Bruja.
And coming from me, that's saying something.
You know, we weren't here on business, but I must assume your Mr. Golden already knows. But if he would like to speak before we depart, I would be more than willing to make some time.
As long as you're here. And yeah, we heard.
Yeah.
Good job, sister.
Thank you.
Seems I underestimated you.
Well, it's all right.
How'd it feel?
Very good.
Very good. That's all you got?
Yeah.
Really?
It smells.
All right. Look, fine.
Heightened senses. It's a Toreador thing.
God.
I don't think you need heightened senses for this.
It's true.
Look, I'll tell Gary you're here. You go ranto your canto or whatever it is you're going to do here.
Yeah. Metnick, too. You know, I tried to get word to him about our arrangement. I just didn't hear back from him. It's been a busy couple days, so...
I'll pass it along.
Yeah.
How's our cuz Jasp?
Could be here right now, as far as I know.
Could be. Maybe.
That's it. That's still so weird to me that you guys can't even see each other when it's just a
Thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, so we're gonna do the Griffith thing.
Knock yourselves out.
Yeah. Maybe if you hear like screams and explosions and death, maybe look for us. Maybe.
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 Hey,
Get it.
if she doesn't make it out of here, you don't get a fall collection.
Good point. Yeah.
Always,
Fine.
Always a pleasure, ma'am.
Fine. I'll see ya.
Okay. See ya.
She turns and, trailing that once beautiful couture gown in the dirt behind her, fades into the shadows.
Okay, why is this so heavy? What does she have in here?
Don't even look in the pocket. You don't want to know. I mean,
Of course I want to know.
no, like those granola. Why does she have living things in here? Oh, but wait, is it like a magic snake? I don't know.
I don't know. What? Why?
Kramer, she's probably got blood in that thing. Is there blood in it? I do want to like see if she's like injected blood into this
Into the
pouch.
creamer. As far as you can tell, at least to the senses that you can employ, it is perfectly normal non-dairy creamer.
What a waste.
Why even does she have this?
What is
This I'm telling, nothing good can come from rummaging through her pockets.
I mean, this is...
It's like Dennis the Menace. Like, what is this? Guitar pick, a random nut, M&M's, a D6.
Who uses D6s?
I don't even know. I mean, like, she been shooting craps? Like, is that what they were doing at the Bruja
What
thing after we
is she
left?
doing? Why? Why all the...
Did she consent to it's so
Okay.
much candy.
We're gonna have to,
Did we
like,
explain to her that she
teach her
can't eat anymore?
I think she may have learned that lesson herself. I'm not quite
Well, I learned a lesson about that. Like, this one's got like a cool like squiddy thing on it though. That's neat.
I don't. What is this girl?
Maybe you should just put it on and like walk while we.
Me? Wear this?
I mean, isn't that what it's for? For the like, I don't think you can just hold on to it and the ward works.
Oh my god, you really think that I'm gonna?
I mean, you brought it. It wasn't me. I would put it on, but it's like Fisher Price, my first leather jacket. Like, I mean, I can't.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well, it's gonna be worth it if you like live and stuff, right? I still deeply object to the fact that you didn't think to point this out to me that I could have tried to borrow the pendant from Jasper.
I thought you were smart enough.
I'm here to support you.
Come on, Ventru.
What are we researching here? Are we just like we're here to see it, but are we looking for like something in particular?
I don't quite. Let's just go. Let's just. Oh my god.
You want to continue your walk?
Yeah, we're gonna walk and talk.
Yeah.
You're going to put on the jacket.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't believe I'm doing this.
how does it fit?
Your fingers are so tiny. You're a little like claw thing. I can't even get it on. Like, you're so dainty.
Wow.
I'm gonna like punch you later. I feel like a little like brouhaha going on here.
I appreciate like you're spend 30 seconds in the leather jacket club and you're threatening me with violence. It's like there is magic in that coat after all.
Why?
Huh?
It's.
No, this is a look. This is you're gonna give me the gun cock
Am
thing.
I, like-
you're gonna give me her little
Alright,
like her little thing.
Am I her?
Yeah,
I
right,
her? Like-
right. Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
Just like table flip thing. Like,
right. Yeah. Now just be
Okay.
idealistically belligerent,
Okay.
and you're there.
let's just go.
All right.
So you have the worded coat to
Yeah.
protect yourself. How's it fit?
Snug.
I take out my little burner and like click, like while she's like messing with it, I'm like boop,
Wow.
and I super send that to the group text.
You send it to all, the whole coterie?
Yeah, and Annabelle and Jasper.
Yeah.
I'm
Not,
like- and I
not
just-
Ramona, not X.
No, not Ramona. I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster.
What are you
No,
doing?
just Annabelle and Jasper.
What are you doing?
Just looking good. Yeah. Was like was inspired by the rally. Send. Nothing. You look great. You can make anything look good. You can. This is wonderful.
It smells. Let's just go.
It does smell.
And I'll text you back. Don't lose my snake.
I don't even, okay, we can go. We can go. We can go.
Can I at least put some
Wait,
passion?
where did this-
Jasper, of course, having a flip phone, cannot receive the photo. So he texts back, "What?" question mark.
We'll explain it to Grandpa later. Yeah. So, word is, this place is haunted, capital H haunted. Let's say that's right. Let's say that W. Griffith, is not happy to see us. Do we have a plan?
Nope.
Because I will go full exorcist. You know I will.
Let's do it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yay, whatever.
Yeah.
Been
Let's go.
no
Very well.
negative repercussions to any of this so far.
So, you make your way through the grounds, following the central path that you've walked before, through the center of the graveyard, passing by innumerable hundreds of markers, mausoleums, graves. You turn left at the broken gravestone, and you follow the path all the way to the end, very near the mausoleum where you entered the Nosferatu Undercity previously. But at the end of this path is the obelisk. 20 feet tall, maybe a little taller, shining white. Its marble gleaming in the night. And in front of the obelisk, a long granite slab marked with the name Griffith Jenkins Griffith.
When roughly did he die?
1919.
I have Since the Unseen still up.
Yes, Since the Unseen is still active. Amalia was right. Whatever these ghostly figures are that wander the city of the dead, they do not approach this grave. In fact, they make detours to avoid it. The grave itself, however, when you examine it with your preternatural senses, shows clear signs of magic. You have seen enough magic in the last 3 months to last you many unlifetimes. And you know it now when you see it, although you cannot identify the exact type and specific variety. It doesn't look like the blood sorcery that you've seen, but the air shimmers darkly all around the base of the obelisk. It is particularly bright in one corner lowest near the ground.
Okay.
You know, you would think this would be my thing, but I don't understand this whole big display when you're dead anyway. Like, I mean, you know, bawling when you're alive, that's one thing, but I'm like, who's he gonna impress? He's worm food.
Really? That's all you're getting from this?
I mean, are you getting something different than that? I mean, is it 20 foot like granite obelisk?
It's all shimmery and beautiful, not see.
I mean, it's
Really?
an obelisk.
I'm gonna go to the shinier like area.
You're going to examine the area
Yes.
that is shimmering
Yes.
most intensely?
Yes.
Okay. So you'll have to get down quite close to the ground to do it.
What are you doing?
There's shimmer here. Like you don't see this magic?
Wait, so you're telling me that there's a magic brick in this thing, and your plan is to go towards the magic brick?
Do you have any better idea?
Doing not that, you know? Okay, cool. Let's go. Cool. Yeah.
Silky smooth.
I'm in.
It is at this point that you glance up, Victor, and you realize that from this precise location, you have a very clear view of Griffith Observatory on the hillside far above the cemetery. In fact, if you were to draw a line from this obelisk to the observatory, it would be due north.
Did you know that? This is like a line with the observatory?
I mean, I saw that last time, but didn't make any
Yeah,
connection.
You know, I know we said that we haven't really talked about all the things that have happened to us over the last couple months, but this is sort of like a bizarre symmetry, don't you think? That this whole crazy sequence of events was set in motion right over there, and now we're standing right here?
Yeah, actually, come to think of it.
Okay, cool.
So, Nelli, the base of the obelisk, where the shimmering magical effect seems most intense, you can make out what seem to be some depressions in the stone, in the marble. They're small, they're oval shaped, and there are 2 of them.
I'm going to do the dumb. I'm going to touch that area.
You're going to touch them?
Yep.
It's not cold like stone should be. It's warm. Now, the depressions don't give under your hands, but as your manicured nails trace them, the shape and the size seem very familiar.
With my small occult skill that I do possess, can I take a look at this and see if any of it makes sense to me?
Absolutely. Intelligence and occult.
Oops. 2.
2 successes. It is clear that some object is meant to be placed in these 2 small depressions, these ovals. Something fits here.
Ovals?
Oval-ish.
You have your necklace.
No, I didn't wear it today. But I was getting the earrings that go with it fixed today. You think maybe?
I mean, are these like heirlooms or something?
Yeah, they were given to me by my mom a long time ago.
National Treasure is one of my favorite movies, so I think, you should, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Do I need to go more retro? Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Great.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put them.
You're going to place them in the depressions? Mm-hmm. Well, Victor is correct. The most obvious solution is sometimes the right one. The shimmering effect intensifies and then vanishes.
Okay. Now what?
And the stone slab emits a loud click.
Okay, this is just... Do I leave them there? Do I take them? What do I do?
Take them, because you could put them back.
But what about if it closes again?
Well, I feel like if we leave those earrings out here, they will very much be gone when we get back.
Okay, fine.
Okay. What do you do?
Oh, I'm walking into where it opened.
You're gonna push on the slab. It's
Yeah.
not very big. It's only about 2 feet by 2 feet square. It's not big enough. Well, you might be able to crawl into it if you open it up, if the space beyond is large enough.
Yeah. Push it open and see if I can
let's
start crawling through.
Okay.
Sure.
So you push it open. It swings upward on a hinge and reveals a space behind it. It's not deep enough for you to crawl into, but there's stuff in there. It looks like there might be, a leather bag and some bones.
I'm going to grab the leather bag first.
Okay, you reach in. You stopping her?
Just right before she touches it, and I'm like, wait, hang on. Are those his bones?
Yes.
If they're his bones, then they're in the wrong place, Victor. He should be buried under the granite slab and not in the obelisk.
Okay, but whatever we look through here, we should probably put back afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, you remember the rolling ball and all of the,
No.
I'm not off base here. You just had to put jewels in a monument to open a hidden passageway in a tomb. We're on brand here.
All right.
Okay.
Would you like to open the leather bag then?
No, this is your family business, please.
Okay.
Please.
Open the leather bag.
The bag is rotted. It's moldy. It's barely holding together. It's quite old.
Okay.
Almost a century, maybe more, as a matter of fact. So you open it very carefully so that it doesn't fall apart in your hands. Inside, there are a lot of pieces of paper. Some are rolled up, some are loose, some are folded, but they all seem to be in fairly good condition. Maybe the space behind the slab is airtight. It's certainly watertight, whatever it is. Whoever built this was extraordinarily clever. So rooting around in the papers, you pull some out?
Yes.
Well, they're all in Spanish. And you see some of them are marked with what look like government seals that you can't quite read anymore, but suggest that they are from the era of Spanish occupation of this territory, the colonial period.
Very old.
What if some of those are land deeds?
Yeah, that's what I'm... How official looking do these papers look?
Many of them do seem to be very official looking documents signed with a number of signatures. It's quite possible that they are land deeds. There are other pieces of paper. There are faded letters that you think perhaps with preternatural sight and time you might be able to read. You need to translate them, of course. There is a map that unfolds several large squares of paper. And the map traces a large, relatively rectangular area of what looks like the old hacienda, the rancho that is now Griffith Park.
Huh.
I take pictures of the map.
Take pictures of the map on your phone?
Not the other documents, just the map.
Not the others, just the map. So you record the map, making sure to get every quadrant The ink is faded in some parts, and there's a lot of lettering that is difficult to read, especially in the dim light. The light from your phone helps. Again, all in Spanish. And there are some photographs. They are faded, but they are quite distinct. And the photographs are of Petronilla, Don Antonio, and several people you don't recognize. There is one photograph of a large man in an expensive suit with thinning wavy hair and wire-rimmed spectacles. On the back are written the initials GJG.
I wonder if this is a...
There's one final photograph. It's Petronilla again, when she was alive. She is wearing that red crystal necklace that you like to wear.
Yep. Uh-huh.
You know, I said we shouldn't take this stuff, but maybe this can help us figure out what we need to do to put them to rest finally.
I agree.
Congratulations.
Do I hear that also?
You don't.
Thank you.
For what? All I said was we should take
No,
this thing-
no. Was
She
it?
is standing over your left shoulder. Your friend cannot see me.
Petronella's here.
Okay.
She's like right here.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
Please tell him I have been better.
She has been better.
You know, I won't burden you with the telephone game. I just find out what she needs before it gets all in here again.
What is all of this?
These are the papers that should have proven my heritage. These are the things that would have, when set in motion, made the land mine, as it should have been.
The land yours. But it belongs to Griffith.
It passed to him through a complicated chain of events. The Los Files family and the Griffith family became intermingled in blood.
That
Both
explains-
familial blood and spilled blood. And it has been the source of much pain and anguish for many. Do not fear, Don Antonio is not here. He cannot be. He is temporarily dealt with. You and your friends saw to that in the park. But
Okay.
he will not sleep forever. All of this is a tragic and difficult story. And I am so sorry that it has caused you so much pain. I am sorry for what I did to your sister.
She'll recover. She'll be fine.
I had to do what he said. I had no choice.
I know. I understand.
But while he sleeps, I am free. And I can tell you. Your friend is very handsome.
Yeah,
Is he yours?
sorta.
My compliments.
Thank you.
You have found this. To find the rest, you will need. Where is it? Where is my necklace?
One of the rubies fell off when I was fighting, so I'm getting it replaced.
Unoriginal. I see. Without the original stones, well, it may work still, perhaps.
Okay.
There is a place in the park you must go.
Okay.
The necklace will open another such as this. There is more for you to find.
In the park.
At the old hacienda. Of course, it is now in ruins. We were digging, excavating it when you interrupted us.
Oh. We need to go back to the hacienda.
The one that dropped on all of our heads last time.
Yes, what they were digging up is something very important that my necklace could unlock.
It is not going anywhere.
No?
You have time. No one will disturb it. It is still hidden.
Yeah, I looked in that hole. I saw like an old body. I didn't see like a tomb or anything.
My time is short. What you must understand is Don Antonio in life was a sorcerer. He practiced the black arts. He had power. And he knew of what is under his land. It was there first. It was there before, long ago. Long ago.
Okay.
He sought to use it to acquire its power, but he could not.
Was he not strong enough?
He did not lack. He lacked sufficient strength. Plus, it is well guarded,
Okay.
and my kind cannot enter there easily.
Okay.
All that you have seen and done, all that has been set in motion by the actions of you vampiros, has awakened him and made him seek that which he could not have in life. The papers will prove my inheritance. I ask you to take them to legal authorities and see that justice is done.
I will.
Repair the record, the chain of deeds. I cannot have the land now, but at least let my rights be acknowledged.
I will do my best.
Hey, ask her, is there anything we can do with any of these other things that would like help put her to rest?
She actually just requested that I take these to legal and clear some issues up.
Oh.
I'm gonna need your help with that.
Yeah, of course. Of course, we'll do anything we can. Is she still over there?
He is such a gentleman.
I know. Yeah, he is.
I think he does like you.
Oh, yes? There's a lot that like me.
Yes, but he looks at you that way.
Oh.
What we were digging in the hacienda was the grave of my uncle, Don Antonio.
What?
Finish this work. Find what must be opened and open it.
Okay.
One of your compañeros, he stinks of the magic place below the land, below the hacienda, the ugly one,
Jasper.
if that is his name.
Yes.
I can smell it on him.
Huh. All of this is related.
It is. When you find what you will discover in the hacienda, much more will become clear.
Okay. I will start there.
It is almost done for me now. For this night.
Okay. I can
must
see you
say-
again.
I must say farewell.
Goodbye.
I mean, now? Do you want to go now, or do we need to? Like, I don't.
I need to get the necklace.
What about this other stuff? Are we like taking any of this? It's like I don't.
Yes. I start shoving it into the bag.
You're gonna put it back in the
Yeah.
leather bag.
Yeah.
Some of it crumbles. It's very old and brittle. You got to be careful with it. Make sure it's tucked in there very carefully.
Okay.
I mean,
Delicate.
any of the other like relics? Does anything seem unusual? Like whatever else was in this space with these.
There are bones. Now that's unusual. Bones in an obelisk. Obelisks are meant to mark a grave, but they're not the grave themselves. So that's a bit odd.
I pick up one of them and I'm like, maybe we could get DNA testing.
Sure, I guess.
Pick up a, well, looks maybe like a finger bone. You're not sure.
Yeah.
Something small.
Yeah. Something I'm like, I don't mean to upset you. I'm actually trying to help you find some peace. Whoever this is.
Let's just grab it and
Yeah.
go. We can analyze this later.
Okay.
I think you'll find Baron Temple that they don't mind anymore.
Slam whatever this is shut.
Click.
Yeah, like Mr. Golden.
He steps around from behind the obelisk.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Good evening, Baron. Good evening, Miss Griffith.
Mr. Golden.
A pleasure to see you both again.
Yes.
A pleasure.
Welcome, welcome.
A pleasure to be seen in one piece, sir.
I see you admiring the grave of Griffith J. Griffith.
Yes. Yeah.
Strange history, that one.
Did you know him?
Not personally. I never had the pleasure.
Yeah, he's maybe not old Hollywood, but definitely old Los Angeles, huh?
Definitely old Los Angeles. A legend. Infamous.
We ran into Amalia earlier.
Yes, she mentioned.
Yes.
You said we had guests, and so, of course, I came to welcome you myself.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Apologies for the intrusion. We probably should have.
Not at all. Not at all. You are always welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, we were here to pay our respects to an ancestor, and I just thought that since we were here, and I assume maybe you were, that maybe we just could have a moment for us to parlay before we made our exit.
Now, Gary is no longer dressed for a dinner party, but he's still stylish. He wears a much more modern cut jacket. You're not sure exactly what designer it is. It might be off the rack, but from one of the better department stores, you think. His trousers fit well, his shoes are polished, and his necktie is very current, very much of the moment. Well, it's my pleasure to welcome you here. And in fact, I'm glad you're here. First of all, let me congratulate you. Nicely done. The elimination of Mr. Price.
Yes. Well.
We were impressed.
Thank you.
It was unfortunate that he could not be made to listen to reason.
Yes, but really, statistically, there was a 1 in 1 chance that was not going to happen.
True, but I still had to try.
I think an attitude that does you credit, Baron.
Yeah, well.
But Miss Griffith.
He sure felt the thorn of a rose.
Very clever, very clever. How is Thorn doing? I noticed many more retail establishments opening in the city. You seem to be thriving.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to launch my second perfume line here in a moment. Anticipation.
A marvelous choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still working on that title.
No, I think the title's locked. I think we've gone to press. We've ordered the print ad campaign. Like, no, I think the title is it is what it is. Yeah.
Well, I wish you every success, regardless.
Thank you.
Yes. To our previous business, since let us not waste this glorious night on pleasantries.
I dare say that we can speak freely here. The only ears that might listen have no concerns in this world.
I trust you've heard of the events of our meeting with Vannevar and Suzanne as well?
It is all the talk. I am curious to know what you think. Word is that Prince Vannevar Thomas disregarded the customs of Elysium and perhaps exercised influence unduly.
Is that the word?
One hears things.
Far be it from me to, cast dubious assertions, but I did feel that perhaps they were more operating under the spirit of Elysium and not the letter of Elysium. But we also were in a position where we could not exert any real authority to the contrary, but we left with our heads on, so I considered the meeting a success. As you said before, there was a 1 in 1 chance Chaz was not going to listen. There was maybe a 1 in 1,000 chance that Vannevar would have, but hopefully now, wherever he is, in light of recent events, he's been forced to reconsider. Although I if I'm being honest with you, sir, I still don't think there's going to be a diplomatic way out of this.
Do you concur, Miss Griffith?
Sadly, yes.
What was your impression of our illustrious prince?
Our illustrious prince wasn't so very illustrious, to be honest with you. He was waving his power around like a child with a new toy.
And what did the kindred of his court do? How did they react?
Oh, they loved him. They were all super high on his power, too.
Well, I'm not here to justify the breaking of their own rules, but speaking as someone who has access to similar abilities, sometimes it can be difficult for onlookers to understand what's really happening.
All too true. However, my family and I are quite taken aback at this rather flagrant abuse of ancient custom. Mm-hmm. I am no elder, but it has been tradition for many centuries, untold centuries, perhaps millennia, that Elysium is safe, that one may enter freely, go safely, and remain free from the influence of our blood on one another. Of course, rules get broken from time to time, and what one does not see, one can't exactly object to, but
it does seem odd that they wish to force us to live by old customs that they themselves do not live by.
Mm-hmm.
This disturbs us. It means that we are not safe in Elysium.
Nope.
I believe that is a fair assessment. Which also means if we are headed towards open conflict, then it does bring our discussion of which side Clan Nosferatu intends to participate in, if at all, definitely comes back to the forefront.
And I should also note that there is a new, she's not necessarily new, but a new elder in town for Clan Toreador.
Ah, would this be Suzanne?
Yes.
We have heard things.
She too broke the rules.
Also? Mm-hmm. Do tell.
Oh, she forced me to fall in love with her.
Well, I can understand the impulse. But on Elysium, outrageous.
Yeah, I do say so myself.
I feel like they thought we were going to come in like a troop of performing monkeys, and that they were free to play with us as they saw fit. Unfortunately, I think they came to realize then, and definitely realize now, that is not the case. But between Jasper's position on becoming sheriff, between Marcos, now Chaz, between what people are saying about Elysium, I do expect aggression soon.
I think you may well be right. Sooner rather than later.
And if that is the case, and they were to come to this glorious, peaceful place, what do you intend to do, sir?
Invite them in, of course. I dare say they'll find a warm welcome. I cannot say that they will leave, but
I dare say.
Such are the vagaries of cemetery life. It does raise an interesting issue, though.
Yes.
We have heard of a rally.
Yes.
Some of my family were there. Unseen, of course.
Yes.
They were very impressed with your friend.
Well, we are trying to create a place where they don't have to hide if they don't choose to.
They were inclined to heed her words. They were quite moved.
As you've seen, Jasper walks freely among us when he chooses to.
I am tempted to renegotiate our bargain.
I'm open to, because circumstances have in fact shifted dramatically since our last meeting. Yes, sir.
Events will move fast from here.
Dare I say. We were reflecting on that earlier.
Yeah.
That we think in centuries because we have to. And yet in a mere moment, everything changes.
It has been my experience that our kind has intense short periods of great activity, followed by years or even decades of moderate interest. And these periods of intensity, these flashpoints, if you will, are the measure of us.
You know, I would ask you, Golden, you're clearly very stylish.
Thank you. Do you like it?
It is.
I would really appreciate Miss Griffith's opinion.
I think it's glorious. It's quite with the times, darling.
Thank you very much. I do like to be in style.
I know about Mednick's work with ShrekNet. Again, he and I have our own arrangement. Obviously, he's embraced the technological path. If
Quite.
the Camarilla were to become the dominant power here, your ability to partake in modern sensibilities and his ability to partake in present and future technology might be greatly inhibited.
Well, certainly they would object, and they are welcome to do so. But again, their ability to inconvenience us directly is limited.
True.
But inconvenience is undesirable.
Definitely bad for business. So I guess let us come straight to it then, sir. What can we do for each other?
Well, I seem to recall that our previous negotiation at dinner. And are you hungry, by the way?
Oh, no.
I'm a terrible host. I'm so
Did
sorry.
not.
I can have refreshments
we,
sent for
we fed earlier.
On the way here.
a little hors d'oeuvre, perhaps?
No,
An
we're
aperitif.
It's fantastic.
Nothing?
No.
Something's in my sinuses. It's
Nothing
just
at all.
No,
No,
thank you. But
no.
thank you.
Of course.
Full credit for hospitality, sir.
Absolutely. We appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely.
We spoke about my brood and our associates, who are rather numerous, remaining neutral, staying out of the conflict altogether, taking no sides, helping neither the Camarilla nor the Unbound, in exchange for which, access to Griffith Park and its secrets.
Unfortunately, in the days that have passed since our last meeting, I've yet to be able to completely sit down and discuss the matter with the people who have beholden interest to Griffith Park. So as of yet, I cannot render a yes or a no to that particular agreement. I think, again, just like I want to respect that this is your home, I want to respect the people who feel like they have a home in the park.
Again, I give you credit. What if I were to offer something more substantial?
Go on.
What if I were to offer non-neutrality?
On our side, of course.
Of course.
Do you mean simply surveillance, or perhaps also getting more actively involved should the circumstances require?
I believe that each individual should contribute to a cause according to that individual's gifts. We cannot all be pugilists like Annabelle. We cannot all be
Can we?
gifted charmers or tacticians. Nor can we all be deadly combatants like Jasper. But we all have something to contribute. And what I am offering are those talents. That is a not inconsiderable advantage.
Quite.
The price, however, remains the same. I am offering a substantial increase in benefit for the same low cost. We would call that a bargain.
Right, but in the spirit of negotiation, if the Camarilla were to come here and negotiate and they give a higher bargain, are you going to go with them?
It depends on what they were to offer. I do not believe the Camarilla is entirely aware of the situation in the park, and so it would not be theirs to offer. They might claim they could give it to us, but can they really?
I can say with the highest authority they cannot, sir.
This is not to say they could not offer other things of interest, but that is my current price.
I would simply ask, were you presented with an enticing offer that you would give me the chance to counter, should it come.
Ah, the right of first refusal.
If such a thing were negotiable.
I think separate payment might be in order for such a favor.
Well, I suppose that's neither here nor there at this exact moment.
Well, I will name my price.
Could I hear it?
Yes, it has come to my attention that the information that Amalia was prepared to obtain for you is no longer required. The fall fashion line.
Yes, what?
You will find I am not unreasonable. Let us say that she will design the signature piece within your line. What
Just
could
the
be
one?
more fair?
Yes, just the one?
Just the one.
Just the one.
I would like to counter if that's okay.
Ah, a negotiation.
Yes.
My favorite.
I will allow her to design 5 ideas that she will present to me, and I will choose the one that will be the signature piece.
5 concepts. You will choose, but one will be chosen.
Yes.
One of her creations will be in the fall line.
Yes.
That seems eminently fair to me. In exchange for first right of refusal, should the Camarilla approach you with something of substantive value.
I accept.
Done.
Now, to the bargain that you've put before me, personally, I feel extremely compelled by your offer, and I will even say I will go so far as to advocate that this offer be accepted to the parties beholden to Griffith Park. But
There is a non-zero chance it might be refused.
non-zero.
Well, let us hope that that is not the case.
I am not Annabelle. I have limits to my idealism, and past a certain point, pragmatism kicks in. And I will tell you, sir, I understand the extreme value of what is being offered.
Let me pay you the compliment of being blunt, Baron Temple. We want to fight on your side. Make it worth my while, and it will happen.
I understand. I understand.
Oh my, is that the time? Must be
Yes.
going.
Yes,
I'm sure you can see yourselves out.
we can. And
Absolutely.
please let Mednick know I'm awaiting his call.
I shall convey the message. Good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Well met.
Let's gather up all of this and,
Let's go.
yeah, directly out.
Yep.
Directly out.
Do we see Fairbanks on the way out?
The grave is, in fact, between you and the exit. It's a beautiful piece of marble. It has a lovely water feature with blooming plants that smell fragrant in the night air.
No.
It's quite romantic.
No. Come on. We gotta get to the kids.
I know Ghost and Nosferatu are kind of a
Yeah.
buzzkill. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. But we're not done with this.
If we make it out alive, fine.
Okay, we'll celebrate our total victory.
Yes.
Come back to
Fairbanks.
Fairbanks.
Okay.
Both Fairbanks.
Any last actions before you leave Hollywood Forever Cemetery?
I message Eva. We need to talk as soon as possible.
She messages you back. Very well. I'll be in touch soon.
I have a group message open to Daffodil and Lavender. We need to talk.
Daffodil responds very quickly. Ready when you are.
Okay.
You know, Eva still owes me for the sisters. I think I'm about to have to call in that ringer.
Do what you need.
We can't let the Nosferatu turn into our enemies over this. I have infinite respect for her and Jasper and their boundaries, but I think he may have just offered us something that we cannot go without.
I have a couple of ideas on how we could skirt this.
So,
Let's talk on the way.
politics, favors, and magic. potent combination. I think that's an appropriate place to leave our story for now. Thank you very much for watching our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle LA by Night, Season 2 Epilogues. Epilogue number 1.
Wow. Hey. Sarah, it's only been a week and you're still going strong on that. Hello.
I'm trying things.
It looks good. Look at this. It's all like powerful and pale.
Yeah, I'm trying new things. That's what we wanted, right?
Yeah,
I don't know. I really feel like this is working. I feel like it's starting to know me, you know?
That's good. That's weird, but that's really good too.
Have you been doing it? Have you been doing the quest?
I tried. I couldn't keep up with all. I can't organize all of the suitors in my head.
But you gotta do the quest.
I know.
And then you get more out of it.
I know.
Oh my God.
Oh, you have a new quest. Oh, awesome. Let's do it.
It says my soulmate is close.
Let's do the My Soulmate is Close quest.
All right.
Okay.
Your soulmate could be living right under your nose. Show them you are looking closely at your surroundings by answering this question tailored to your local area. Griffith College in Los Angeles, California is known for having the highest occurrence of what per capita?
Huh.
Weird. That's so weird.
We should Google
I don't
it.
know. Yeah, Google it. Ew!
Rats.
It's rats. Oh.
Good old Griffith.
Yeah, so glad that's what we're known for. Great. Awesome. I hope that's not your soulmate. Okay, so
All
put
right,
that
let's
in.
try it out.
Oh, you get a check.
Yes.
You did it.
Got some
You
XP.
did it.
One
Nice.
step closer.
That's awesome.
I like this one.
Ooh.
A respite from loneliness.
Yes, loneliness. That's what we're all escaping.
Your soulmate is close. He longs to find a respite from his loneliness. Will you find shelter from this wilderness together? Seeking refuge, he became attracted to the ruins of a long-abandoned resort in the Los Angeles National Forest called Switzerland, hiking to visit them often. What mountain can be seen from the ruins of the 18th century chapel?
Okay.
Your soulmate is close. He longs to find a respite from his loneliness. Will you find shelter from...
I'm just gonna Google it.
Okay.
It's Mount Disappointment. No, like it's a real thing. Look, it's in California.
Oh my God.
They thought it was the highest point, and then it wasn't, so they just called it Mount Disappointment. That's it. That's it.
All right,
Put it in.
I'm too nervous. You do it. You do it.
Okay. Yay, more chat. Okay, it's not that hard to do quests. That's good.
Yeah,
It's
see?
pretty easy. Charlie should have done more quests.
Well, and I think that will help tailor my responses, and I just have a really good feeling about this.
That's great. That's awesome. I'm glad. Oh my gosh, what's that? Oh my
Invited
God.
to the VIP tender event in San Francisco, and my soulmate is gonna be there.
That's huge.
Maggie.
That's huge. That's crazy. Wow.
Will you come? Will you come? Will you come? Can I
I
bring you?
didn't get that invite. Oh, I got a thing. I can see you on their live stream.
You watch?
Yeah, I'll be shouting at you advice from there. I'll be like, yeah, do that, don't do that, don't do that.
Oh,
But,
advice. What do I do? What do I wear?
I'm
going to San Francisco.
Fun, but it feels, yes.
I'm gonna meet my soulmate.
You're going to say, yes, that's so much.
Thank you.
You're gonna be amazing. Okay. She's gonna die.
Meet your soulmate now with Tender. With scientific precision and emotional profiling, we guarantee you'll find the perfect connection. Whoever you are, wherever you are, your soulmate is within reach. Discover the science of emotions. Tender, your soulmate algorithm.
The bubbles rubbing on your lips, well, it's mine.